because I'm not getting mine until after Christmas, and she's not getting hers till her birthday. So, which is 4 days after Christmas. So, we don't really have a lot to do, but we're just gonna kind of go and check it out, and we're gonna show you all. Okay, guys, now let's get into the history of the witch's tree. 18,000th time I've had to explain this. My phone's here, information here, me read, not looking there. Okay. Now let's get into the history of the witch's tree. In 1889, according to local lore, the tree described is often called the witch's tree, which is believed to have been located in Louisville, Kentucky, where a coven of witches would gather to perform ceremonies under its branches until a city committee decided to cut it down before a May Day celebration, upsetting the witches and potentially causing a curse. This tree is usually associated with the corner of 6th Street and Park Avenue in Louisville, Kentucky.
Let me read my part now.
Go.
According to local lore in the 19th century, this tree was the gathering place for a coven of witches. There they performed their ceremonies and generally didn't create too much of a nuisance. Until there's too many T's. Until that is a city planning committee decided to remove the tree ahead of an annual May Day celebration.
Okay. No, not part of mine. According to local lore in the late 19th...
I just heard that.
No, it didn't. Okay. This displeased the witches greatly, so much that they cast a curse, and exactly 11 months to the day after the tree was cut down, the city suffered a storm so severe that it was generally the witches had made good on their curse and suffered a storm demon. During the storm, we're restarting. This displeased the witches greatly, so much that they cast a curse, and exactly 11 months to the day after the tree was cut down, the city suffered a storm so severe that it was generally assumed that the witches had made good on their curse and summoned a storm demon. During the storm, lightning struck the stump of the old witch's tree, and a new tree began growing there. Not a healthy, happy tree, but rather the otherworldly thing that stands there now. Whether there's any truth to the tale or not, it appears that the community has decided to keep on the side of the witches, the side of caution, and leaves small tributes on and around the tree to keep on the witches' good side. The tree stands in front of the building across the street from northwest corner of Central Park in Old Louisville, in the Old Louisville neighborhood. Please respect private property if you go and visit it. We went and visited it, but the only thing that was private property was the abandoned apartment building that stands behind it, which I guess y'all see later on, obviously.
You could probably try and go in it, but
I would not advise you to.
It's in downtown Louisville.
Yeah,
so
it
there's
is in
probably
downtown.
a bunch of homeless people in
And we're not being rude by saying that, but there is a lot of squatters in it.
there. Yeah, I'd be careful if you do go, because
It's also really in downtown Louisville, so just
you could get jumped by a random homeless
Now we're
person.
done with that because she's gonna start controversy. But
I just care about their safety.
just be careful if you go down there, and if you're underage, at least bring one friend, even if you're overage, and bring an adult if you're underage. There's also a news video on this, and we'll go ahead and put that now.
Of South 6th Street and Park Avenue sits a really interesting looking tree. It attracts visitors from all over the world and even is a stop on the Old Louisville Historic Ghost Tour. So this week, I'm answering this question. What is the witch's tree? At first glance, it just looks like a gnarled old tree filled with old trinkets. But this tree has a story, and it's a fascinating one at that.
It has to do with traditions, multiple traditions, not just the traditions of the witches and their spells, but also the tradition of May Day, which was practiced here locally, believe it or not.
Let me explain. In the late 19th century, there once stood a tall, majestic maple tree in this spot. So the story goes, witches would gather there nightly to perform magic under the cover of the moon. But the city's May Day celebration committee cut it down to be used as a maypole. And the witches didn't like that one bit.
In fact, it made them furious, so furious, in fact, that they cast a curse on our town. Beware the 11th month.
11 months later, a historic deadly tornado hit Louisville. That part is a fact. But according to legend, a lightning bolt hit the stump of the tree that was cut down, and in its place grew what is now known as the witch's tree.
People take this legend very, very seriously, or have at least in the past. We have a few traditions here locally in order to ensure that this curse isn't realized once again. We throw objects into the tree. And this is to pacify the witches, let them know we're on good terms, right? But also to bring good luck, kind of like throwing coins in a fountain.
Now remember, if you do visit the witch's tree, leaving an offering is good luck, but taking something is bad luck for everyone. You can ask me a question anytime by scanning the QR code or submitting a question to my Facebook page.
We've made it to the witch's tree. Yep. It's a lot different than I expected. There is disco balls in the tree.
Someone's VIP lanyard.
Yeah, somebody. Okay. This is the witch's tree. They touch it. I will in a little bit. It honestly. Look, don't touch. Oh my God, there's bones.
Oh, that's a dude's jaw.
Touch it.
Top left.
Touch it.
I'm not touching the bones.
Touch the bones. Touch the bones.
No. I'm standing back. Away from the roots.
I did it.
But
Oh, it smells.
I think it's sad. Oh. I didn't even see that.
Monster tab.
Do it.
Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you guys, and we hope that you really like our content.
Yeah, and we're also sorry about not having the equipment. We're gonna go back and do another investigation when we actually get the equipment. It probably won't be our next video on here though. And we're also sorry for how short of a video it was. My mom was kinda not working with the coldness. It made us leave really early. It was also, you could probably hear her actually arguing with us on trying not to go the entire video. So we're also sorry for that. But my mom loves me and I love my mom. So stop. No, I do love my mom. Don't take that.
I love your mom too.
Do not clip that. I do love my mom. Yes. So just please like and subscribe. That's all I ask.
It's free.
Bye guys.